right, big day today. Kim and I are going somewhere that means a lot to us. It's one of our favorite places in Southern California to go to. Today's video, I thought we'd talk a little bit about one thing that's also really important to me, and that's Kim. Our entire relationship started and took place while I lived in California. We basically met 10 years ago in 2007 online. Actually, Kim, do you want to tell them the story of how we met?
So 10 years ago, I was an American Idol fan. Ethan's good friend Blake was on that particular season, who you guys met yesterday. I followed Blake on MySpace, and Ethan was in Blake's top, what is it, top 8? Is that what it was?
Yes.
And I was like, this redhead guy's super cute. I'm gonna message him or friend him, or well, I can't remember what we did in MySpace days. So that was our first introduction, was strangers on MySpace. I think I messaged Ethan and I was like, hey, you're cute.
And when you get a message that says, hey, you're cute, from a girl like Kim, when you get that notification, you listen to it. So I did, and that was right before I moved to Los Angeles, is when she reached out, and she lived in Vancouver at the time, and I was like, I'm moving to LA. So our relationship was actually all digital for the first few months, basically MySpace, and we never really met each other until our very first meeting when Kim flew down to Los Angeles.
Yeah, so we kind of joked about it for a while, that I would just like fly down to meet you, and I just decided to buy a ticket. Like days before I was supposed to fly down, we were talking via, I don't know, it was Facebook or MySpace at that time, and you were like, I'm really, really sick, but I still want you to come down. And I was like, well, I still want to come down too. And I flew into LAX, waited on the curb. Stranger Ethan came to pick me up. I think you had like bronchitis or something terrible.
Had like 102-degree fever all weekend.
Yeah, you were sick. But we had fun anyways. We hit it off.
10 years later now, look at us. So over the course of, I'd say probably 7 years, we did the long distance on and off thing. Obviously now we're married, so one thing led to another and marriage happened. But where we're going today means a lot to us, and we knew that we had to hit it up before we left Los Angeles one last time. Babe, where are we going?
Disneyland.
Not only did Kim and I come to Disneyland all the time whenever she was in town or traveling down here to visit me, but I love nostalgia. I love it. And when I was a kid, my parents would save up for years to take me and my siblings to Disneyland. I think I maybe went 2 or 3 times in my whole life as a kid, and for some reason it just stuck with me. It was ingrained in me just how much fun it was to come to Disneyland. So when I moved to Los Angeles, it was one of the first things I did was get an annual pass, because you save hundreds of dollars if you go more than like 2 or 3 times a year. But we knew we had to come one last time to soak in the happiest place on earth. Well, and eat churros and eat Dole Whip. What else, Kim?
Dole Whip and churros.
Yeah. You ready for some fun, babe?
Yes.
And just for good measure, let's make sure we track the activity. Start tracking. Boop. Place on earth. We have been joined by our dear friends Aaron and Bailey for some Disney adventures, starting with Pirates. You like this one?
I love it. I hate it. I'm leaving.
So just finished Pirates. We're gonna head over to the Haunted Mansion. What'd you think, babe? Last time on Pirates for a while.
No, it's sad.
I guess I just passed Club 33. We've always wanted to go, but we've never been able to go. Churro delivery. Regular. Oh yeah. Yeah, best $5 I've ever spent. my way. I love that ride. That ride is so much fun. Classic old school ride. Hasn't really changed much since I was a kid. What'd you think, babe?
It's good. Bailey asked me how I broke it.
Did you break the ride?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite rides here, Thunder Mountain Railroad. Kim, you like it?
I love this ride.
Yep, still my favorite. I love that ride. So smooth and fast. It's a good one.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Dole Whip, the best.
The best.
So what do we come here?
Bye, Castle. Saying our goodbyes. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Bailey. See you guys soon.
Safe trip.
I will remember. All right, that's it for Disney. We actually just wrapped it up a little bit early. It's super busy in there right now, and we wanted to just make sure we took advantage of the rest of the day too. Bye, Disneyland. Thank you for being a great source of entertainment for the last 10 years for both Kim and I. We'll be back someday, maybe when you're a little less crowded. And no, we didn't get to ride the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and we're pretty happy about that.
Not because we couldn't, it's because we didn't want to.
Okay, I'm realizing this is a running channel, and you're probably like, why do we care? It's Disneyland. What's the big deal? Reminder, I was tracking the exercise. First of all, the watch died. Couldn't even make it through the entire day, which is kind of a bummer. But when it died, just before, we were at about 6.5 miles. And that's just walking. It's pretty good recovery. We're not recovering from anything other than moving.
And also, this is where I ran my very first half marathon.
That's true. I know many of you have run Disney-themed races, 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, full marathon, maybe Goofy Challenge, stuff like that. It's on our bucket list to do more of these races. They're very expensive, but I have to say, if you were looking to do a first 5K, 10K, any of those, these are fantastic. They take care of you. They have great cutoff times.
It's no pressure.
No pressure, a lot of fun. They're very expensive. You don't get any discounts or anything, but they're great. Time to head home and free the Gus. And we're back home from that trek. We had to clean a little bit of the house. We actually have a lot more work to do before we actually leave Los Angeles. Tomorrow, I think will be a good episode. I'm gonna tell you all about how the Ginger Runner came to be, how this whole channel started, my acting career in Los Angeles, a lot of the fun stuff that you guys have been asking about. So stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, our boy Gus has been cooped up in the house all day. I think it's time to play.